Hey guys, today we'll be testing out this Lite Trends Northern Lights projector. So here it is. Here's the projector itself. It kind of looks like an ice cube. So here it is. And right here on the bottom, got these holes right here. I don't know what those are for, but these are not speakers. Or that's not a speaker. I don't know what that is. I think it's more like a vent hole or something. And yeah, it is not a speaker. I would say that's like a vent hole or something. So yep. So here's the projector itself, and it has a USB cable, and it does not come with the charging brick or the USB to power plug. So you have to use a separate phone charging brick if you want to plug it to your wall. So yeah, here is the remote. Got your on button, off button, got your RGB W buttons right here, got your color buttons right here, and got these 4 buttons right here. Got your flash button, strobe button, fade button, smooth button, and yeah, here it is when I turn it on. Here is the turn on sequence. So let me press the on button, and here it is turned on. And also, I don't know if you can hear that, but take a listen. It's making some motor noises. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's making some motor noises. So, yep. Let's go ahead and turn off some lights so we can test it in the dark. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off some lights. And, okay, I got the lights off. And it's kind of dark here. Well, there's a little bit of light coming from the crack of the door right here. The crack of the doors here. So let's go ahead and turn it on. Press the on button. And here it is, turned on. See it changing color? So here's the R button. And you can see it, it's red. Got your G button, which changes it to green. Got your B button. Before I switch it to blue, when I press the G button, it changes to a green color, but on the camera, it looks like a cyan color or turquoise color. So, yep. Let me go and switch it to B, and it changes it to blue. And you got the W button right here. So let's go ahead and change that to white, or press the W button. And it changes it to white, but on the camera it kind of looks like a bluish, purplish color or something, or some sort of blue color. But in person it's white. When it's green, on the camera it looks like a cyan color, but in person it's green. And we got this button right here under the R button. When you press that, it goes to like a red color or something. And the button under the G button goes to this color right here. And also it kind of looks blue on the camera, but in person it's like this greenish color. And it has the blue and green Northern Lights effect right there. And also that button on the bottom, the R button. And it goes to red and green, I think. It's a little bit of green in person. And I don't think it picks it up on camera, but there's like a little bit of green. But in person, it will have that. It will have red and green. So yeah. And the button under the B button goes to blue, and it has a red. Has blue and red. Don't know if you can. I don't think that picks it up on camera, but in person it has blue and red colors. But on the camera, it's very hard to see. I don't think the camera can pick that up or not. So yeah. And that third bottom button goes to like a orange color and some green. Like orange, red, and green. And the third bottom button on the B button is cyan and green. You see right there, there's green and cyan. And the third bottom button on the B button is purple and red. I don't think the camera can pick that up, but in person it's like a purple, blue, and red. The fourth bottom button on the R button is an orangish color with some green. The G button, the fourth button below the G button, or the fourth button on the bottom of the G button, it goes to like a cyan and green color. And the fourth bottom button on the G button goes to like a purple color with some purple, blue, red. It's very hard to pick that up on camera, but in person, it's what it looks like. And the fifth bottom button on the R button goes to yellow. And you can see it's yellow. Got yellow, green, and red. And the fifth bottom button on the G button is blue and green. And it's very hard to pick it up on camera, but in person it will be like blue and green. The fifth bottom button on the B button is a pink color with pink, blue, and red, which is very hard to pick up on camera. I'm sorry for that. And that click sound was the thermostat, so I apologize for that clicking sound. And this button right here, this first gray button, it switches to different colors. See right here, it's changing to different colors. The second gray button I think it does the same thing, but it's more faster, I think. The third gray button, it just switches to different colors in a fade. It fades to different colors. See it right there, it's changing to different colors. The fourth gray button does the same thing, it just fades. And yeah. And also, let me go and turn that off. Let's go and do the range test on the remote. So I'm like away from the projector. Go ahead and turn it on. and it turns on. So I'm going to turn it off. And, yep, let's go ahead and go walk to the back of the room. Press the on button. And it works. Turn it off. And let's see if it works with the remote pointing away from the projector. I think it works, but I think it has to be in the direct range or the close range. Let's see if it will work far away. Nope, it won't work. I don't think it will work far away. But I think it might work when I point the remote away, I think. If it's close to the projector, I think. Yeah, I think it works, but it has to be in the correct range. It can't be far away or something like that. I think it works, but yeah. Yeah, I think it works when I point the remote away from the projector, but I don't think it will work when it's far away from its range. And yeah, let me go and turn it off. Switch the lights on. And this is the test of the Lite Trends Northern Lights projector, and that's it.